2 years ago, Royal High was one of the biggest games on Roblox. Servers were packed, updates were hyped, the trading community was thriving. But then, the player count started falling. So what actually happened? Was it monetization, slow updates, or something deeper? Let's talk about it. At its peak, Royal High wasn't just a game. It was a roleplay world, a fashion economy, a trading marketplace, and a social hub. Players spent hours grinding for diamonds. Rare items became status symbols. There was excitement. And more importantly, there was a community. When players feel connected to a game, they stay loyal. But loyalty can fade. Over time, many players began noticing something. Items were getting more expensive. The diamond grind became heavier. Game passes made progress easier, but only if you paid. Now, monetization itself isn't wrong. Developers need revenue to keep games running. But when progress starts to feel locked behind either extreme grinding or spending money, the experience changes. It starts to feel less like fun and more like pressure. Some players felt like if you didn't constantly grind, you fell behind. And that feeling can slowly push people away. And there's a Bible verse that connects to this idea. 1 Timothy 6:10 says, "For the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil." Notice it doesn't say money is evil. It says that love of money can lead to problems. In games, just like in life, priorities matter. If the focus shifts too heavily towards profit instead of player experience, trust can erode. And once trust is damaged, rebuilding it is difficult. Another major issue players talked about was update speed. Big features were teased, reworks were announced, but long gaps between major updates created frustration. On platforms like Roblox, momentum is everything. When updates slow, hype fades, discussion drops, players try new games, and once habits change, it's hard to pull players back. There's also something people don't always consider: time. Audiences age, trends shift, new games arise. Some players simply grew out of Royal High. Others moved on to different games, and others moved on to different genres. Not every decline is caused by one dramatic mistake. Sometimes it's multiple small factors stacking on top of each other over time. Some players believe monetization went too far. Others argue development became more ambitious and difficult. The truth is likely more complex. Running a large Roblox game isn't simple. Balancing content creation, player satisfaction, revenue, technical limitations is extremely hard, but precipitation matters. If enough players feel unhard or overcharged, they leave. So what do you think? Did Royal High decline because of monetization, slow updates, burnout, or was it just the natural life cycle of a game? Let me know in the comments, because this isn't just about one game. It's about what happens when priorities shift and what other Roblox games can learn from it.